Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Missouri Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this... Ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And you knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's looking for a man on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Ortiz. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. He'll just keep slinging it. Quick strike complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Brings up 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The snap sets up to throw. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Trying play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He fires one deep down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He makes the connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A 3rd and long coming up here. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Using his legs, it's Everett. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be knocked down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Georgia going up tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense, quick tempo. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Griffin. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set, get set.
Power football with the run. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10.
First down.
He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the side.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody. And the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work.
He's taking the shot. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad...
Oh, what a move to get open. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's quick. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The give and tick, 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 tick. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.